Hello. Hello and welcome. Dang it, Remy was right. I was gonna try and make it so he was wrong, but that's just too slow. Just too slow. How you guys doing? I'm gonna mix it up today, and I'm gonna put all this back in over here. But I'm clearing the path because this right here, this macro here, hold up, wait a minute. This macro from the last stream, I removed the speaker, said screw it because no amp, it's not gonna sound good. It's probably not gonna sound good anyways. But this is up for sale, 80 bucks. Cheapest thing I've got that's not a shirt, which you should buy a shirt from retroremaster.com, by the way. But I dropped the speaker. You can't hardly hear it, so really there's no point in having a giant gap right here. So it has been omitted, but if you want this guy, you can buy it right now on the website. It is live. That is why I posted a picture on Instagram. But for you SP nerds out there, the Samus one is still available. Still looks awesome. It's dead because I need to charge it, but it will come with a charger too. If you couldn't tell the theme, right now I'm just going to shill everything, and magically we have all the warm colors here. But this is not the oldest stock, but it's one of the oldest pieces of inventory that I've got. We've got this one that's just like the giveaway one that everybody loved. We've got this one that was for the in-depth tutorial, and then this yellow guy that we've had for a while. But all those are still for sale if you want them. And I don't really want to get them all out, but we got 6 DMGs ready for sale. So if you want a Game Boy, now's the opportunity. And Christmas is right around the corner. I hate to be the guy that says that in the middle of October, but it is right around the corner. And if you need a gift for a gamer, it's a beautiful one right there. Alright, now that I've stalled enough by shilling, we can get into some highs and hellos like I normally do. DC says I am in fact going crazy because I said that you're not going crazy. I did reuse the thumbnail because I changed last week's thumbnail to use the color or the clear macro. So because we're finally doing the original thumbnail macro today. But we got DC, Lego, Remy, Irwin, DJ Ames, bring out the marshmallows because Irwin brought the fire. We got Brad and Lucas. Lucas just found the channel. Amazing work. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can predict the future even with ads. The DMG does need some love. For the record, I am definitely going crazy. That's what I've been saying all this time. Hello, Scott. We miss you, and we will continue to miss you while you're gone. But thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Boosted my metrics. Do I sound different at all? Do I sound slightly higher pitched? Do I sound more monotone? Because we're using a new mic. You'll see it in Friday's video, but I'm testing this out. Testing this new, honestly, very small mic out. Sorry if this sounds bad. I'll never pick up the mic again because that probably sounded horrible for people wearing headphones. I apologize. Clay just found the channel too. Watched lots of vids. Gonna try and pimp out my old SP like everybody else. But that's alright. I'm the only one that doesn't like the SP apparently. Thank you very much, and I hope it all goes well. If you've seen all of my SP videos and a few of my SP streams, which you can catch the old streams on the VOD channel if you want something to follow along to while you're doing yours, then you shouldn't have a problem. Okay, I'm looking around for my soldering iron like that's the first thing I need to do. It is not. Let's tear this thing down. Sounds alright. I got it for free for review, and I don't like swapping my mic over everywhere. I keep moving the same mic to all of my 3 workstations, and it's like, it's kind of annoying. So I thought, well, if this mic is good enough, then I'll roll with it and it can just live here. But I don't know. My nose is also a little stuffy because I'm still a little sick. It's also really cold in the house, and I think that's part of why my nose is a little stuffy. Okay. There we go. These rubber pads are really gross. You have a blue DS Lite? Nice. But also, if you guys are already a member, or if you guys have been thinking about becoming a member, I will say this now. There's a 90% chance that I'm gonna stream immediately following this stream for the members. And by immediately, I mean like maybe 30 minutes of separation. So I'm not gonna take forever in this stream since I'm doing a second stream. But I'm finally gonna be playing Super Metroid. I got the stream all figured out because last time I attempted it, I couldn't get any sound going. A couple other things weren't working right. But now I've got everything situated, so I can finally stream some games. And I've been wanting to play Super Metroid, and I've also been wanting to play it on stream because I feel like the first time of me playing Super Metroid should be on record. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start it at least later today, if not definitely on tomorrow, on Thursday. What I'd like to do ideally is play it today and tomorrow and even on Friday if I haven't finished it by then. So yeah, might be 3 streams of Super Metroid this week. So if you want to be a part of that, if you want to watch all that go down live, then become a member. Gotta go. See y'all later. See you, Lego. Okay. I already ripped these things out. There we go. But if this macro looks familiar to you, it's because it's the macro that I tore apart in the short, in the reel, in the TikTok, in the wherever you saw it. Do you see any point of making a macro of a DSi? If you want to, you can. I do have a tutorial on it. It's really old, so it's probably not the best tutorial, but it does show you how to do it. But there is a point, I guess. I don't know. I've got one. I've got a navy blue DSi that's a macro, and I've got a DSi XL. It's like the burgundy one, I think, that I did a macro out of. I would say if you're gonna do it to an XL, just because the XL is bigger. The DSi is the same size as the DS Lite. But I would only do it if you're gonna mod the DSI or use an R4 card. This one's a little stubborn. We've got some dirt over here. Zoom in right here. And like that, it's gone. Get a little bit more done on all of these. And all those little spots on the other ones, gone. Fiberglass pens are awesome. Sorry, that was probably out of focus the whole time. That looks way worse on camera. It's good. But there you go. See, this is what I see. I don't know why you see darkness there. Because IRL, it's all shiny gold. Sorry, this is off camera. There we go. I was going to do it to start and select, but those are switches. Okay. Zoom out. And what are you growling at? Okay. Apologies for the dog being a dog. Okay. I think the GBA is sexier than the macro. I don't know how to answer that one, but I do think that the GBA does look better than the macro. But the macro does look really sleek. Looking good, just found the channel. Greetings from the middle of England. Well, greetings from the middle of Oregon. Anyone excited for the PS5 Edge controller? I think Sony should have kept the price at $150. Yeah, I think $200 is way too much money for a controller. It is really cool, though, I will say that. But I don't know. I feel like I could make a very similar controller for probably less than 150 bucks. I mean, I have made a controller that is rivaling the Edge, but I'm not gonna get the microscope out today because it's kind of a pain in the butt. But we can go ahead and do the soldering for this. I will get out another resistor. This one will also not have a speaker, so if you're a speaker fan, sorry. I am not. Okay. I'm going to tin the pads real quick. Where's my solder? There it is. Okay. That. There is still a point to doing it just because the DSI is, I mean, any of the folding devices are annoying to change the top screen in. And when it's broken, it does make a little bit of sense because you can still take the screen off and you can make it its own new console that you can mod it to play all sorts of games. I think the DS is even, or the DSi is even powerful enough to do some SNES. Don't quote me on that though. So there is some point to it. It's not a ton of point to it. Okay, I think that's pretty dang good. So we'll zoom out, give this a shot. We're 15 minutes in, we are flying through this. Okay, battery, there it is. Would you look at that? Here, let me look at it off camera. It doesn't look like the screen is yellowed. So, I'm not going to change it. That's probably one of the other big issues. Right? It's probably one of the biggest issues with the macro or the DS is that the screens just want to yellow for whatever reason. I almost sprayed the screen directly, which is a big no-no. Don't spray your screens, even when it's alcohol. Spray a paper towel and then wipe it. Wipe. Okay. Take the DSi bottom screen and put it in a GBA. Exactly. Let's see. What if you mod the 2DS XL? I don't know of a way to do that, and you can't really macro it, or you can macro a 2DS XL, I assume. Make it really hard to take this out. Dude. For the extreme rate shells that we're using today, you have to take that border off. It's kind of annoying because it's very tough to get that out. That was a really old notification, okay? That, I was like, that already sold. And actually should be on its way back to me because it arrived broken, unfortunately. But still, thank you to Peyton. And thank you, Peyton, for being very understanding. Jake looks better than any GPA. You're just saying that. Why does a fiberglass pen make the contacts look black? I don't know. Because they don't look black to me. Like, I can't even angle it to make it look black. I don't know. But on the camera, it does. But it's clean and it's gonna work. Because it didn't. The left I mean, it worked. All the buttons worked, but the left on the D-pad did not work very well. Because I tested it before I did the short, where I tore this thing in half. Is that underneath? How? It is underneath. Huh. Whose toothbrush? Actually, I don't want to show that. I should probably scrape that off. Never mind. I don't want to dox my dentist. So. It's Tom's. That's all I'll say. Come on. There we go. Got that big piece of dirt. Okay. That's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. So now we can focus on putting the rest of it together. We've got buttons. We've got shell. We've got light tube. We've got little piece. We've got that stuff. We got everything. Okay. Start with the buttons. Whoa. I'm gonna put this away. Okay. Is there any shop selling capture module to NDS? I don't exactly know what you mean. As in like a capture card? I don't think they do that anymore. Before I do that, get this piece out. I don't know why they don't include this with any of the other plastic pieces. But the light tube.
Oh yeah.
Sending you the
$10. Your code saved me on Retro Game Repair Shop. Open mouth smile.
I like how it says open mouth smile. Thank you so much, dude. You didn't have to do that because I do get a kickback, but I appreciate that a lot. I saved you $10, so you spent $100. Thank you. Well, now you've spent $100 because you just gave me the 10. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that. Okay. Let's get the screws out. Hello, Remy's girlfriend. I don't know if she can hear me too. But hi. Okay. I've missed some chats. Bought a broken DS on eBay for $10 in a replacement shell. so it can look nice. Best $25 I've ever spent to play Emerald. Thanks for the helpful videos on how to do it. You're welcome. It feels awesome whenever someone comes around and says stuff like that, where they say that I helped them learn how to do this, do that, save their childhood Game Boy, whatever. Just saving electronics in general. I love it. So thank you. Okay. That is now in place. And now we can put all the buttons in. That's B. Sorry, this is a little off camera. We don't need this stuff. Here is, I'm gonna guess Y. X. That was off. You know, this one's A. Whoa. That one flew out of my hands. And Y. There we go. Okay. Start and select are in. There's the D-pad. And now we can put all the membranes in. There we go. Hello, Jake. Have you ever done a LED buttons mod on a GBA SP? I have not. Not on the SP. Done it to a Game Boy Color, and I think that's it. I have secretly, not so secretly because I mentioned it a lot, but I've got the ArcGBA and the ArcGBC. I don't think she's actually ever released the ArcGBA yet. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it was the ArcGBC that she hasn't released. One of the two. I have unreleased stuff. Maybe it's released now. Who knows? But oh, I found the I found the resistor from last stream that went flying. That's funny. All the time I spent cleaning up this desk this week. Did not find it until now. But yeah, I do have stuff for other consoles, but not for the SP. If you put it like that, then it makes some sense. Also, at least my DS Lite with R4 can emulate SNES and Genesis, but often works poorly with common problems. Yeah. Okay. Ever considered liquid cooling a heavily modded Game Boy just for the YouTube thumbnail? Yeah, it's definitely not needed, but I'd probably do one in like Photoshop. You know, I might actually do that for I could do that for an Ultimate Game Boy. Give some liquid cooling tubes in there. Without saying like I liquid cooled the Game Boy, you know. Yeah, so P-Gurks, is that what I say? Is that what you call how you say it? I can't speak. P-Gurks, P-G-E-R-K-S. I don't know, it felt like a chant. Anyways, he must have used code Jake to save 10% at RetroGameRepairShop.com, which you guys should all be using that code when you go shop at RetroGameRepairShop.com. But there's this membrane. I've been neglecting this membrane. There we go. I inspired you? Thank you. Got a few shells and the 2.6 IPS display for my first GBC mod. Nice. I have a broken DS Lite and want to macro mod but don't know how to solder. Where did you get the GB macro shell from? I got this. This is from Extreme Rate. I got it on Amazon. There are links in the description. And yeah. You can find it at the link in the description. By the way, I bought a brand new Rhythm Heaven game for just $3 and it was a good deal. It sounds like a good deal. But for bad username. I like the name. It's a good one. If you don't know how to solder, then I would refer to my last stream on the macro. I showed at the beginning how to do it without soldering. It's just not the nicest way to do it. So yeah, just make sure you gotta change the settings, and then you can break it in half, and you should be good. Eventually I'll make a better tutorial on how to do that if you want to wait for that, but I don't know when I'd put that out. Okay. I was very confused by your chat for a second there, sweet. But okay, what's your favorite GBA to mod / play on? I like the regular GBA, the wider one. I like this one. I mean, not specifically this one. I do like this one a lot. It's very clean. But I'd love it if it went to a different home. But I like that style of Game Boy Advance. And then probably the macros next. So, yeah. The worst one, in my opinion, is the SP. I just inhaled saliva there. That was awesome. But actually, objectively, I think the Pocket is the worst. There's a big, there's a lot of fanboys for the Pocket that I don't want to upset, but objectively speaking, it is the worst. It only plays original Game Boy games, and it is smaller and less comfortable, in my opinion, than the DMG. So, alright, let's put this down in there. And then we can screw these down. I feel like I shouldn't reuse these screws, just in case. Plus, Extreme Rate does make good. They make good screws. They make decent screws. Be nice if they labeled their screws or separated them into different bags, so I could see which ones I'm dealing with. That would be crazy talk. This is crazy talk. Anyways, I never soldered before until I modded my SP. Just 2 dots, and it's not too hard. Just watched lots of videos and took my time with it. Yeah, I can agree with Wyatt. I even broke my first DS and my second DS. I think I broke 2 or 3 before I got it right with soldering. So it's definitely a learning curve, but I also didn't have, sorry to the folks before me on YouTube, but I feel like I didn't have as good of a teacher from the people that I watched on YouTube at the time. They just weren't as informative, and they were doing it from the approach of, oh, I've done soldering before, and I always try and take macros from the approach of, you've never soldered before. And I try and take that approach with all of my in-depth tutorials, that this is your first mod. And it can be annoying for people who are wanting a tutorial, who have done like a million Game Boys before, and they're like, it's just a new mod that I'm doing, whatever. But taking it from the approach of, you've never held a soldering iron before, is the way to go, in my opinion. So, okay. So hopefully, I've heard from plenty of people, and I don't think I've actually ever heard anybody say, I broke mine the first time after they watched one of my tutorials. So, to me, that means I did good. Or I'm doing good. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a little tab there, and it's kind of a nuisance. Get that one screwed down. Get that one screwed down. Okay. Thoughts on Retro 6 Clean Juice wireless batteries? I just don't really trust anything from Retro 6. And I don't want to just beat a dead horse, but the horse has been dead for a while. I don't like Retro 6 personally. I don't like them professionally. I just don't think they're a good company, and even just strictly objectively, from what I've seen online from reputable sources, they don't make good stuff. Their in-house stuff is objectively worse than anything from Funny Playing or Cloud Game Store or any of the other places that sell things. So yeah, those are my thoughts. It's harsh, but if there's any company that needs harsh words, it's them. Because being nice or being rude has not changed how they run their business, which definitely still needs to change. So I have, even with, to answer Liberty Lover's question, I have not installed a speaker in a macro that hasn't made it wonky in the corner. Even with the metal macros, it sits wonky. Where is it? Oh, this is on the right side. There we go. I was matching this up, by the way. But even with the metal Boxy-Pixel faceplates that have a cutout specifically for it, it still sits wonky on the 2 or 3 of those that I've done. So, yeah. I don't know how to do it cleanly. That's why I avoid it, but also just doesn't sound good. I might look into seeing about doing... I might grab a couple of the amps from Helder and see if it's worth it or not, because I have not done anything personally, but from the other amps that I've used, I don't think they're really worth it. You will see me use them in upcoming videos, just because to make the ultimate, it has to be ultimate like that. It has to have everything, right? But okay, let's the right one. I really dislike these springs. Okay. Hello from Mexico. Hello from the US. I don't know why we're yelling. Tweezers. Lone Wolf, thank you for subscribing. I feel like I missed someone earlier. Mr. Worried Orlando, thank you for subscribing. And get another spring. Okay. And then we just need to put the power switch in here, because I didn't do that earlier. I think we do it this way at least. Yep. And, oh, I need to put the little screw thing, the threading. So this is annoying to put in. I don't know how I'm supposed to get it in. There we go. Come on. Sorry, this is not visible for you guys, but it's really hard to get in. This is the tutorial. That's upside down. Okay. The pocket color mods are awesome though. It does have a pretty nice stock screen, but it also has the worst stock screen at the same time, because it has the screen rot pretty bad. So yeah, it has screen rot and it gets burned in. I bought a bootleg copy of Sapphire Learning to Solder. Pulled like 3 test pads up before I got the temps right. Yeah, that'll happen. Okay. Does anyone else hear the crackling noise in the music? I don't know what's going on with that. Is it like really annoying? Because only a few people comment on it. And it's only been for the past few streams. But let me know what your thoughts are on the music. Is there an alternative for wireless charging then? I don't know. I don't think there's anybody else that does it, but it's really just a gimmick. I don't know. To me, I don't think it's really necessary. But I mean, like, I say I don't think it's really necessary when I've literally done that before on one of these. For like this, it's cool. But like for the Game Boy Color, I don't understand what the point is, because it's got a rounded back. If it doesn't lay flat, it doesn't make sense to me. But I don't know. To me, it's just a gimmick. If you want it, then you're gonna have to dive in a little deeper and figure it out yourself. You can DIY it, but I don't think there's many people out there that are like, man, I want wireless charging to the point of where more than just Retro 6 is gonna make it. But yeah, I don't know. You hear the crackling? A light fuzz. I'll just mute it for you guys then. Now you can only hear my voice in the cars driving by. I don't know. I guess I'll have to play the stream back later. We were cruising, and then putting all the shell together just takes so long. Okay. Let's see. I think, yeah, just gotta put these back halves together and keep on trucking all the way. Always, always, always make sure that the plastic piece in the volume switch and power switch are all lined up. You don't want to snap any of those pieces. And it should. It didn't, but it should click into place, I guess. These don't click into place. That's alright. Now we can screw these last like 7 screws in. And again, if you missed it earlier, if you are a member, if you want to become a member, I am going to start streaming some Super Metroid. Yeah, give me like 30 minutes after the stream, and I'll start a members only stream for Super Metroid. If you want to be a part of that, you can hit that join button down below. Where's my tri-wing bit? Am I blind? I am. Just kidding. It's underneath something. Okay. God, these screws just suck sometimes. Dude. Do I need a smaller tri-wing? Okay, I'm gonna say extreme rate screws. Normally they're good. I don't know what's going on. The tri-wings just suck. So, if you're the one that buys this and you want to take it apart in the future, do it very carefully. Okay. And I think I should be able to just put the battery in and put the cover on. Assuming we don't have any troubles with the cover again. I believe it's this one here. There we go. That was so easy. And we are chillin'. I'm gonna go through this setup real quick and then make sure it's touchscreen doesn't work, that's fine. The touchscreen is not necessary at all, so I don't discount it for it not working. So, and if you're like, oh, use the stylus, it doesn't work either. I still want to use it though. That's good. Date doesn't matter either. well, it might matter. It is October 19th. What year? It only goes to 2099. So when I'm 100 years old, it'll reset to 20. Why am I going that way? Okay. PS1 games are falling in price. Cool. It is 102. And it is 10/19. This is its birthday. So we just gave it a new life. I'm excited for Infinity from Retromodding and Incubate in Dragonborn DX from Spacebot. I really like the homebrew scene for GBC. Yeah, I eventually want to play those games. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is as bright as that gets. Doesn't look yellow to me. Oh, look at that. What does that say right there? It's kind of hard to see. I think that says subscribe. I think you should go ahead and hit that subscribe button like this animation is doing right now, if you haven't already. Make sure it's white and that says subscribed, and if you want to, you can hit the notification bell. Get notified every time I post a video or go live. So, Tri-Wings always suck. Not sure why they ever existed. I think you mean. A, B, R, L, start, select, right, left, down, up. Beautiful. X and Y don't do anything because it doesn't matter. Okay. I thought left was getting stuck for a second. Just doesn't have much travel. There we go. It is all good in the hood. I forgot we're zoomed in. Sorry. Let's see. I do like the color of the shell. So on these mods, they're even sound. Not without the speaker. Oh, I mean, there is sound, not without the speaker, obviously in a way. But if you want sound through the headphone jack, it does work. So, for example, did I not turn that on? I don't know if you can hear that, but headphone jack works. But we can go ahead and slide that in there. If you want a stylus for some reason, you can have stylus. And we can go ahead and put the tube of tubes in here. Well, that's kind of ugly on that side, so it's all torn up. I actually think There we go. Should I glue it in, or should I just leave it be? I think I'm going to leave it be for now. But I'll put the stickers on, take a picture of it, and then I will go get ready to stream some Super Metroid. Dank mayo. Why not add a switch speaker? Because it sounds like doo-doo. Professionally speaking. I will be streaming Super Metroid here on this channel. It'll only be visible to members. So I don't know how that'll work. I don't know if members will get a notification for it or not. We'll see. Come on. Dang it. Just slide down. Sometimes this works. If you misalign your sticker and use friction to push it down like that, beautiful. But, okay. Let's see. Super Metroid is such a fire game. I still need to beat it. Yeah, I've never played it before, and I'm very excited because I really like Metroid. I'm the biggest Metroid fan that has only played 3 games. I'm doing a lot better than last stream. Thank you. What did Jovi? Is that what you said I should call you? Having a hard time remembering because it's been at least a week. I was gonna say the mat's in there. I need to clean up the description, make it look nicer with all the links. But oh well. All right, I think we're done here. So I will go ahead and list this. And wait, can you guys still hear the music through my microphone? I just realized that because I just have it playing through the speakers. Okay. And wow, there's a ton of likes on that post. Okay. Okay. Wrong app. If you want this, I'm going to list it. It'll be the same price as the clear one, that is $80. If you want the clear one, if you like the clear one instead, this is also up for grabs. This is already listed, so you can just go straight for it now. And you can find that link in the description. It is retroremastered.com. And technically you can buy it right now because I gave it some inventory before I added the picture. Okay. And it will come with a charger too, but there it is. It is listed. I'll have nicer and more pictures of it later, but there it is. If you want it, you got it. And I will read some of the last chats, and then we will I'll get ready to stream some actual games for, like, it's not the first time, but one of the first times. So again, if you want to watch me play games, because people ask me all the time, then put your money where your mouth is, literally. You don't have to, it's okay, but become a member and you can watch. So, to be fair, you can emulate most of those with any phone from the past few years, never mind computers. Yeah, but the thing that sucks with emulating on phones is no physical buttons. And if I'm going to be, like, some people will argue, well, you can use a controller. Well, then what's the point of it being on your phone? Because then you still have to put your phone up, and then you have a controller, and it's like, no, I'd rather carry one of these around. Or any other handheld emulator. Or just my Steam Deck, because it's freaking awesome. But yeah, it's a pretty good way. The DSi XL with Twilight menu is pretty good. Alright. While you guys are just talking about emulation, I think I am going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget you can buy this and a ton of other Game Boys on my website now, retroremastered.com. I'm going to try and do I think I'm going to do an SP stream on Monday, because I was wanting to do that this Monday. Then I got sick, so I didn't stream. But I've got a stack of SPs over there. I need to at least fix one of them. I think I've got one SP screen left. So, yeah. I will do that, and it'll actually be a cheaper one because I don't have any more UV printed SP shells. So, yeah. I will eventually do that. But yeah. That, and then we'll probably go back to Game Boy Advances, because I've got a lot of Game Boy Advance stuff and only one Advance for sale. So yeah, try and pad out my models on the website for Christmas time, for the holiday season. Yeah. Do you have any suggestions for modding a Game Boy Color? I picked up a purple one from eBay for $30. I would recommend watching my in-depth tutorial. I've got a playlist of all my tutorials on the channel, so you can go through, find that one, watch it. That's what I recommend. I will eventually be doing a Ultimate Game Boy Color for my 50,000 subscriber special that really should happen any day now. But yeah, I'm preparing to mod a Game Boy. I have one GBC and one GBA and one SP. What do you advise, and what parts do you recommend? Once you've decided which one you're going to do, unless you're going to do all of them, again, I'd recommend watching my tutorials. It'll have all the stuff that I recommend in those and exactly how to do it. So, yes, there are video out mods. I don't have any tutorials on them, but if you go to retrogamerepairshop.com, there are video out mods for pretty much every model now. I don't think the Pocket has it, but pretty much every other model has it. And yeah, actually I have a tutorial for the GBA video out mod, but it's not the HDMI one, it's the AV one. Yeah, but go check out my channel. I've got a lot of good videos on a lot of mod stuff. So yeah. Can you put a game inside? I can't include a game if that's what you're asking, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end it now. Actually, I'm gonna send you guys off. If you haven't followed the VODs channel, I'm going to send you off with a VOD stream to watch. Even though I posted one like an hour ago. That's because I forgot to post it on Monday. But you can watch me mod some Mews. Some Mew Game Boys. I'll set it as an instant premiere. So if you want to watch that, you can... Actually, no. I'll schedule it as a premiere for right... What time is it? 1:17. For 3 minutes. 3 minutes from now, you can watch that. But if you remember, come watch me live. So, yeah. Alright. You just want to see a game tested? I don't have any... Actually. Okay. Here's a game tested. It's Rocky. It's not the brightest screen in the world, but I also have very high-powered lights on it. So. While that plays, I'm gonna grab the stream link. No, that's my current stream. Okay. Copy link. Drop that in the chat. You can go watch that stream right now. That's an old stream, but yeah. If that's what you were looking for, that's what I got for you. So, I am going to end the stream there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.